By God, we are going to get this stuff set up here. I just had some technical difficulties with my mic, but we're finally here where I wanted to be. Today I'm talking about getting hosting. I just did a video that talked about how I purchased the name of my website. I now own my domain name, eCashSociety.com, and we are here on HostGator to pick up our hosting. And I want to show you guys every step of the way how you can do this yourself. I want you guys to really see that it's pretty simple to set up a website. Like I think a lot of people, they think about websites as if you have to create all of this HTML coding and make sure everything is absolutely perfect with no flaws, and granted, it does have to be pretty flawless if you plan to go about getting AdSense on your website. You know, Google is very particular about how they review your website to see if they want to have their advertisements on your website. So, but it actually is a lot more simple than what you would think to go ahead and get a website started. So right here on HostGator, here is what I'm going to show you guys. You set up your account on HostGator. From HostGator, you can get into creating WordPress websites. Now, I really recommend that you guys do a little research before you go about creating a website, especially research into WordPress and how you can create a custom website with WordPress and have it kind of just the custom template of the type of website that you're trying to create right there on WordPress. HostGator is linked to WordPress. So, let's go ahead and get started though on how you do this specifically. From your account, you will see up here, my account, billing, hosting, domains, support, marketing. What you're going to want to look for is get a shared account. Now, once you've clicked get a shared account, it will take you over to this page where you can go ahead and sign up for your hosting. Now, you're going to want to start off with, definitely, if you've never created a website before, you're going to want to start off with this hatchling plan. And one thing to mention is we did another video where we picked up our domain name. We purchased it from Namecheap, and I recommend that you guys go ahead and get your domain name from another location other than HostGator, because now if you have tons of money, go for it. If if you're trying to find a deal, then you definitely want to look into an external website where you can purchase the name of your domain. My domain name is good for a year, and this is the one thing I want to point out to you guys. Whenever you're creating your first website, you do not want to hop into this thinking that automatically that everything is going to work out perfectly. I almost recommend that a person starts out in this and they basically just have fun with this the first time. Now, if you can take this very, very seriously, and if you're trying to get Google AdSense on your website, you could basically, if you don't go about this the right way, you could really, really be shot down. And at the end of the day, you don't want this to be an experience for you that kind of turns you away from creating a website and making money online. Maybe you're not even creating a website to even make some money. But I just would want a person to have a good experience with this overall, because it can be a lot of fun. So if you're trying to make some, why not go ahead and have two websites, have one that you're just having fun with, and then have one, and start that out as like an experimentation ground for how you create websites and how you work with WordPress, and then have your second website go like almost immediately after that, once you've gotten some experience here. But guys, I want to show you this specifically. Once you already have your domain, you're going to click over here to I already own this domain. I have a tendency to ramble in my videos, so I'm going to try and not do that here. I just want you guys to get the idea for exactly how you go about doing this. All of your information right here. You've got your hatchling plan. I recommend that a person starts out at right here at like a 12-month kind of plan. It gives you a year to sit here and work on the website, think about the direction of the website, and see if they can go ahead and build up traffic for your website. Now, there's a couple of different ways that you can go about getting some more traffic for your website, and I will talk about those in the upcoming video right after this video. I want you guys to see that there's a lot of ways you can get your website out to the internet. Just we will go over Fiverr, We will go over all sorts of forms of social media, how you can basically have your website linked into different forms of social media so you can generate some traffic from there, and basically how you are pretty much going to have to build up these things to get your traffic to your website. Now, YouTube is a fantastic place to build up some traffic for your website, and basically this is exactly what I'm doing here. My overall goal here, though, is to share everything that I've learned from making money online. I came from an area in my life where, like, I had a job. I was struggling to an extent. I've always kind of had things pretty well together, but online business has taken my life in such a different direction, and I know how possible it is. I know, looking back at where I was and where I'm at right now, it's totally different. So I want that for each and every person that comes to my channel. I want you to experience the same thing that I have, and this stuff is a lot more simple than what you would think, though it does take a fair amount of work. So basically, starting off here with your 12 months here, you're going to go ahead and type in all of your billing information. If you have PayPal, I would recommend doing this with PayPal because it makes it a lot more simple. That way you don't have to type in your information, your credit card, you don't have to type all of that in. Right here it says protect your site from hackers. A person starting out creating their first website, the chances of you having to worry about someone coming and hacking your website, unless you just have really made some people mad online, I mean, it's a big possibility, I guess, that you could tick somebody off in the online community. But paying for something like that whenever you're just starting out, I can't see the point of doing something like that. So if we look up here, let's come here. We don't want to do 36 months. We want to do 12 months. So $5.95 a month, 33% off. Once again, you can see over here that I have Honey going. It's offering to possibly find me any sort of a deal on this website for hosting. So we're going to see if it'll find me anything. This is a plugin, guys, that you really should just go ahead and install it, and along the way, over the course of so much time, it's going to eventually have its payoffs. If you do any sort of online purchases online on a fairly consistent basis, Honey is a plugin that you definitely want to have installed on your computer because it's going to pay off eventually. It's helped me out with, like, college. I was on a website called Chegg, and they basically they help you with online tutors and information for college. So, and that found me a deal there, and it looks like I did. I saved $6.96. So so there you go. I'm sure there's a few people here that have already heard about this plugin, but let's go ahead and continue to check out here. I will be typing in my information right after I'm done with this portion of this video, and I'm going to go ahead and get my hosting today. So I can't think of much else to cover other than basically, you want to have your account set up here. You want to come over here to I already own this domain after you've purchased the name of your website, and then from there it will branch you out into how you can get into creating either a custom website. If you are talented with HTML, you already know this information, I'm sure, but for the person that doesn't, B, you will be able to look into WordPress and create a custom WordPress website. So yeah, guys, if I really think that eventually you're going to get a massive amount of use out of my videos here. Every step of the way I'm going to show you how I do this stuff. Whenever I have this website that has AdSense on my website and you guys are seeing that I'm actually monetizing a website, the fact that I go over countless ways that you can make money online, legitimate ways to make money online, and easy ways to make money online, this should be enough for you guys to, pay attention to this portion of my YouTube channel, because it is an option. Like, it's another option for you guys to make some money online, and it doesn't have to take a lot of time. The last website that I built, literally I built it within something like a week max. I spent maybe a week on that website, and granted, I decided to let it go, and there's a reason behind that. It was a learning experience for me. So yeah, I can't think of much else to really get into depth with, though. Guys, if you find some useful information out of my video, definitely stay tuned in. There's going to be lots more useful information along the way. So